All right, welcome to The Explainer. Today, we are diving headfirst into the absolutely brutal first episode of the webtoon Muja. And let me tell you, this thing gets wild right from the get-go. Story kicks off with this just chilling whisper. This isn't just a threat, you know? It's like a mission statement. It sets this incredibly dark, almost financial horror vibe. We're not just talking about life and death here, we're talking about life as a commodity. And just like that, boom, we're thrown right into what looks like the climax. Our hero, a guy named Arjun, is impaled on a pillar. There's blood everywhere, and this terrifying skeletal ghost is just looming over him. But here's the crazy part. Arjun is grinning while coughing up his own blood. I mean, what an image to start with, right? Totally hooks you in. So you have to be asking, how did we get here? Is this defeat, or is it something else? To figure that out, we gotta rewind just 1 hour. So Arjun shows up in this super creepy, foggy village, and the horror is, like, immediate. We see these shadows literally rip a villager apart. I'm talking entrails and everything. This isn't some slow burn spooky curse, no way. This is an active, predatory thing that's just tearing this town to shreds. And this is where things get really creative. The whole curse? It's basically structured like a supernatural hedge fund. Seriously. There's this vengeful ghost running something called the Muja Eternal Fund. The villagers, they're the investors. And the interest she collects, well, that's paid with their lives. And their blood. It's a fantastic concept. Okay, so let's get to know the two main players in this deadly financial game, because their motivations are what really crank up the darkness here. All right, so in one corner, you've got Arjun. And listen, he's no knight in shining armor. He's actually an exorcist dropout, and he's here for one reason: revenge. His family was killed by a curse just like this one. And in the other corner, you have Mujhe. She's a bride ghost betrayed by her own husband for money. So now she's back, collecting on a blood debt she believes the whole world owes her. And this is the key right here. Arjun's goal is twisted. He's not here to be a hero and save the village, nuh-uh. He wants to devour the curse, absorb its power for himself so he can get his own revenge. This isn't about salvation, it's about raw power. So, with the stakes set and everyone's dark motives out in the open, Arjun wastes zero time. He just follows the trail of bodies right to the heart of this thing. And just look at this timeline. It shows you how fast everything goes completely off the rails. We're talking less than an hour for Arjun to go from just showing up to standing at the front door of the curse's headquarters, this old temple vault. But get this, he gets to the temple and he gets ambushed. But not by the ghost. It's another villager, a guy named Rahul with this demonic mark on him, totally corrupted by greed. And he basically snarls at Arjun, "Gold or your life." It just goes to show this isn't just about fighting a ghost. It's about fighting the human greed that fuels her. Yeah, that moment really just shows you how rotten this whole place is. And Rahul's attack kicks off this insane three-way brawl right there in the vault, a real clash at the fund's HQ. And the fight itself is just a blur of supernatural chaos. You've got Arjun whipping these glowing soul chains out of his arms, clashing with these shadowy, bloody tentacles that Mujhe conjures up. And then there's Rahul, who's basically just a demonic bulldozer of pure strength. But in the middle of all this chaos, Mujhe just proves she's on another level. She turns her attention to Rahul and, well, she literally makes him explode from the inside out. His ribcage just bursts and the whole place gets showered in blood, guts, and these cursed coins. It is gnarly. And just like that, we're right back where we started. Rahul's gone, Arjun is cornered, he's wounded, and he's facing the ghost all by himself. He's totally outmatched, and she just runs him through with her claws, pinning him right to that pillar. So you're thinking, okay, that's it? Game over, right? Our hero's dark quest ends in a bloody failure. But no, this is where the story delivers its final, mind-blowing twist. I mean, look at him. Everything says this is the end. A classic, brutal hero's defeat. Journey over, but remember that creepy grin from the very beginning? Yeah, this is the game changer. Because instead of dying, this mysterious red tattoo on Arjun's body starts glowing like crazy. Turns out it's not just for fighting curses, its real purpose is to absorb them. He wasn't being killed, he was feasting. And you watch it happen. This
Horrifying transformation, right there. The tattoo just starts pulling all of Mujhe's spiritual energy right into his body. Horns literally sprout from his head. His eyes start glowing, and they're two different colors. He rises up, and he's not just Arjun anymore. He's this new, terrifying hybrid demon thing, fused with the very curse he came to destroy.
And the whole thing ends on this one chilling line from that creepy innkeeper we met earlier. He's kneeling in front of this new Arjun, and he just says, "The new king is ready." So, Arjun didn't just defeat the curse, did he? He became it. Which leaves us with a huge question. What happens to the Muja Eternal Fund when this thing is the new CEO?